you all are safe at home and enjoying the holidays and studying also. So now it's time to study. In previous week we studied few topics and they were regarding the MS Access. The first is database. And you know it that a database is a collection of huge amount of data that we use for any specific work. And the second was DBMS. DBMS stands for Database Management Software. This software, why we are using this software? This software we use to retrieve the data from the database. In database we have stored a huge amount of data, and to find, to search any data we need a software for it, and it is known as a DBMS software. Okay, and the database, I think they are of two types. Database are of two types and they are flat file database and relational database. The flat file database are the database that are linked to only one spreadsheet. They are not related to any other spreadsheet. So the database is only limited and it is limited to a spreadsheet only. Example, MS Excel. In Excel we prepares any sheet, we prepares any data, and it is not related to others file. It is having only one file data. Second is relational database. What is relational database? In relational database we relate the file. Okay, we are linking one table with other table, so that kind of database is known as a relational database. Advantages of database you studied also, and they were it stops overwriting. Okay, means if we are writing any data, it reduce the overwriting. Yeah, you can say duplication of data it reduces. If we suppose one name we have written, so if we are writing it again, it will give us a notification. So in this way we can reduce the duplication of the data. Second is it saves the storage space. Why? Because if data are less, so the space is less, means we are saving the storage space. Now next one is it is also having user access rights, means every user is not having access right to change the data, to access the data. Some are having rights to access it, some are having rights to change it, some are having rights to delete it. Okay, next structure of database. In our database structure we are having few components. The first one is table. Table is a collection of rows and columns. Okay, and here according to the database we consider the row as a record and a field as a column. So you can also see that a table is a collection of column and field and record. Okay, field are the vertical sections and rows are the, or you can say records are the horizontal sections. Okay, next is primary key. What is primary key? Primary key is a unique field that do not match with anyone. Okay, and with the help of the primary key we can uniquely identify a specific record. Okay, means a primary key is not related to other field. In one table we can have only one primary key. Means if in a table we are having few fields like name, roll number, class, section, phone number, we can keep the phone number also as a primary key. Do you know? But why we are not keeping it? Because many persons are changing the cell number again and again. So we are not keeping it as a primary key. In an Excel sheet we are keeping the in an Excel sheet we are keeping only one field as a primary key. Suppose in our school we keep the registration number, or you can say the admission number as a primary key. With the help of it we are able to find the data very easily, and it is accurate and precise also. Accurate means it is not wrong, always it comes correct, because if the admission number is correct, it means that if primary key is correct, then easily you can access the data. Okay, help of the query, you can access the database, you can find any record, you can search for any student's record, you are able to update it. So these are happened with the help of the query. Query is simply a question that you put there and then you will get the answer. Okay. The next part is report. Report is what? It is the final result of the manipulated data. Means when we prepare any kind of report, so at first we do all the task and when we finalize it, then it is considered as a report. So same way here, if we are going to describe a database, so final data, finally manipulated data is known as report. The next one is form. Form, you know. What are forms? Forms are the mainly user interface. They are related to user interface. It provides user interface to the persons who are using it, and in that you can enter the information. If any problem is there, you can edit it. If you are not satisfied, you can delete it also. Okay, because whenever you applies, whenever you enters any informations in any website, so you see the form. Okay, and the form is a user interface because we are interacting with the form by writing the informations there. Now, what are the components of MS Access? So, I am going to show you. This is the MS Access window. Okay, upside you will find title bar. The topmost bar is known as title bar. It is of blue color. Okay, left side you will see a bar that is known as quick access toolbar. Okay, why it is known as quick access toolbar? Because it is having few commands that are directly present here. Like if we are doing copy paste, if we are opening, if we are saving, these are the frequent tasks. Okay, and we requires it in 2-3 minutes. So we keep these all here and directly we are clicking here and we are accessing it. So it is known as quick access toolbar. Right side you will see control buttons. And what are the control buttons? They are minimize, maximize and the close buttons. Okay. Downside it you will find an option that is known as ribbon. Here all the related commands are present. Okay. This area, white area, is known as work area. The place where you are working, the place where you are writing is known as work area. Okay. Left side of it you find the pane. Pane means a window. Okay. So this window is known as navigation pane. Okay. Before or between these two you will find few tabs and they are known as object tabs. Okay. Now downside you will find this kind of buttons and these buttons are known as navigation buttons. What are navigation buttons? Navigation buttons are navigational. Navigational means we are navigating, means moving. We are moving to left side, right side, upside, down side. So navigation buttons in a keyboard also we are having 4 navigational keys. And navigational keys are also known as arrow keys. Means with the help of these buttons we are able to move from one place to another place. So they are known as navigational buttons. Okay. The last bar is known as status bar. It shows you the status of the MS Access window. The program window status, it shows you. With the help of this you are able to identify how much data you have entered and it shows how many words you have typed, you have written in this window. How much task you have done will be shown by status bar. Next is how to create a database. You can create a database in 2 ways. The first is how to create a blank database and second is how to create a database by using templates. What are templates? format that is not created by you is known as inbuilt, that is related to the software. So this you are using for any specific task. So you can create database in two ways. First is blank. How you are able to create a blank database? For it, at first you have click on Microsoft Access button. Then you will click on it. Then after you will click on option that is known as file. After it you will click on open. Then here new. Okay. After this new you will find the option blank database. And when you will click on it, then after there is the option you will find there okay, means blank. How to create a blank database procedure is click on Microsoft Access button, then file, then new, then blank database, and then okay. The next one is how to create a database using templates. So the procedure is first is click on Microsoft Access button. Okay. After this again you will click on file option. Okay. Here you will click on the sample templates. Here you will click on the sample templates. Then after it will ask you or it will show you option available templates. So it will show you the available templates. You will choose the template and then so you will choose it and then you will click on OK. This is the procedure of how to create a database using templates. Next topic is how to open an existing database. This you all know, means if you have created a database and you want to open it before 1 day, 2 day you have created it and you want to open it. So you will, if you are going to use the shortcut command, then you will use the option Ctrl plus O. And if you are going to use the procedure, so MS Access button. Then after you will click on file. Then you will click on open. Then it will show you all the existing database. So choose or you can say select and then click on open. So in this way you are able to open an existing database. Next is how to close a database. It is having 3 ways. First is choose shortcut option. It is Ctrl plus W. Second option is click on this close button that is present in control area. So close button option. Third option is click on file menu or you can say MS Access button, then after file menu and after this you will find an option downside close. So when you will click on it, the file will get closed. Okay, means to close a database we are having 3 ways. First is Ctrl plus W, next is click on this close button and the third one is to follow the procedure that is MS Access button, then file, then close. So in this way you are able to close it. For creating a new database also you are having a shortcut command Ctrl plus N. How to save a database? To save a database you will use the command Ctrl plus S. So you all will make a table of shortcut command Ctrl plus O to save, Ctrl plus N for new database, Ctrl plus O to open, Ctrl plus W to close. Okay? Okay, thank you.